Hey everybody, this is Cappy Smack coming to you from Elite Dangerous on the Xbox. I'm not yet Elite, but I have made a good bit of money at Tombaugh platform in Bellis, taking passengers over to Hayden in Searfoss. So what I've been able to do is I've now got 6 million credits. Started out with a lot less than 6 million, and in a couple of days of not playing a lot of hours every day, maybe a couple hours a day, in a couple days, I've been able to amass 6 million. So what can I do with 6 million credits? Well, that's a good question. What I can do is wait until I've got 50 million or so, 60 million, and then go out and buy a Python and then start working on building it up. So obviously I wouldn't be able to use the Python right away for doing these kinds of missions, but that would definitely be the goal, because if I keep doing this in a Cobra, I will eventually be at 50 or 60 million. That might take a week or two, but it's not a bad path towards getting into a Python. And then from that, you could springboard into an Anaconda, which in real terms, there's not a lot of difference between a Python and an Anaconda when it comes to doing passenger missions. It's at most a 20% bump. It's not a 100% bump, it's not a 50% bump, it's at most 20%. And it's a big investment to get into an Anaconda. So if you're looking at amassing a good deal of money, you can do that in a Python. If you're looking at getting into a Python, you can do that with a Cobra. So the goal of what I'm doing right now is just to highlight a path you can use. It's a little bit of a grind, but not a huge grind. I mean, I'm raising my trade rank, and I would eventually get to Trade Elite. In fact, I did hit Trade Elite on the PlayStation, using this very same thing. Now, I was using a Python at that point, but it's still a valid point. If you're new to the game and you want to get into a bigger ship, doing passenger missions is still viable. I haven't really noticed that they've nerfed anything in particular. I'm not exactly aligned with or allied with any of the factions. Now, if we take a look at, I'm currently in Tombaugh. If we take a look at what kinds of missions there are, I'll just briefly go over that. I've got, for cabins, I've got 24 slots, and they're economy cabins. So I'm looking for bulk missions. And so the first one right off the bat is 22 passengers. Now this is not exactly going to Searfoss, but it's still not bad money. 384K to go one jump, and a couple thousand light seconds. It's not bad. Which means I can load up, be there and back in less than 20 minutes. Not bad. And if I don't see anything better, I might do that, because it's quick and it's easy. It's a very short trip. On the other hand, if I wait for Searfoss, I've got 5 passengers for 186K. Or 166K. I got 24 slots. So if I do that 4 times, I'm making a little more money to go a lot longer distance. I know that doesn't really make the point, but it's not bad money for a small ship. And it's a pretty quick turnaround. And you can mix and match them any way you want. I've got 16 refugees for 500K. That's really the mission I'm looking for. 16 refugees, and now I'm full. So I'm looking at about 600K for 20 minutes. And it took me almost no time to fill up. So, yeah, now I can just go and, run this for 20 minutes. I'm not going to do it on this video. And I would be done. I typically set a little timer at an hour just in case I get sidetracked. Because it is 20 minutes of doing nothing. And I'm pretty much free to do whatever else I might want to do. I watch TV, watch movies, watch Netflix, chill, do work, whatever the case may be, because it's 20 minutes. So that's really what I wanted to say. I'm at 6 million. I've been doing these passenger runs for a couple of days, a couple hours a day. Not a big deal. If I were to do this for 2 weeks, I'd probably be in a Python. Not an A-rated Python, but a Python. A Python with economy cabins, able to continue doing this. And you don't need an A-rated ship to run passenger missions. Now, if you want to go and do a lot of combat, yeah, you need an A-rated ship. No getting around it. If you want to just slam money and get your elite status in trade, passenger missions. So that's the video. If you found this interesting or useful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll catch you next time. I'm going to keep doing this, keep showing you how you can build up the kind of money you want to get into the next phase of the game you want to play. And really, you do that by getting money, getting credits. You don't necessarily have to gain any certain kind of reputation with any particular faction. I'm not making a lot of money doing this right now because I'm not allied. If I were allied, the money would go up possibly 2, 3, 4, 5 times more money. But still, without being allied, it's viable. So we'll catch you next time. In the meantime, fly safe.